Hi, hello, this is David Zach. I'm President and CEO of the Tiffin-Seneca Economic Partnership, here to guide you through the application process for the Seneca CARES Small Business Relief Program grants. What you see here is the screen, our entry screen. I have already registered. If you look up here at the upper right, it's got my name. If you have not registered, it will say log in or register up on the right. You need to register. It's a relatively simple process. If you have any questions, give us a holler at Seneca CARES at Tiffin-Seneca.org, or call us at the numbers at senecasuccess.com on the right-hand side. But I am logged in right now to this program, and you have to log in. It allows you to submit applications. It allows you to save your application. So it's kind of the necessary first step. And what we're going to do is we're going to start as if you had already done that. So we're at the major screen. You see there are two. This is kind of an updated privacy notice that has nothing to do with us. You see there are two eligible programs right now. We have the Seneca CARES Small Business Relief Program grant. This is open. The Tiffin CARES Small Business Relief Program grant is not open. So you get here and it has a button to apply. You see it is open through November the 9th at 5 o'clock p.m. You're going to click on this green button to apply. You're going to name your application. In this case, we're going to call this Test Business 4, and we are going to create, so you could call it Acme or David Zach's Wonderful Application Services Corp, whatever you want to put. So we've done that. Now you've opened up this screen. So we are applying. We have put a title. You see the title here, Test Business 4, and you have one task available. And this is basic eligibility. You have to go through this to open up the rest of the application. So you're just going to click on that basic eligibility anywhere in this, and it's going to come up. And you have to answer these questions in order to be moved on to the next part where you can fill out all these sections of the application. So Seneca CARES basic eligibility. First question, business must be located in Seneca County. Yes. If it's not, it's very clear. No, the business is not eligible. Does the business have a storefront or eligible home business? Yes. So if you go to the IRS website, you can get more information on that. Was the business established prior to January 1, 2019? We've talked about this. It needs to be. If you relocated it into Seneca County after January 1, 2019, that's okay too. But it needs to have survived at least a year prior to the coronavirus. Is the business currently operational? If the business had to shut down, it is not eligible for the Seneca CARES grant program. So this is only for operational businesses. It has to have 30 or fewer employees. So the answer to this question is yes. And does the business have one of the following business forms: sole proprietorship, S Corp, C Corp, limited liability company, limited partnership, or partnership? Yes. Is the business current on all local, state, and federal tax obligations, as well as other laws, regulations, and requirements? The answer is yes, has to be. Is your business in bankruptcy or receivership? This one you got to click no, because if you are in bankruptcy or receivership, you are not eligible to apply for this grant. Is your business experienced at least a 15% decline in revenue due to the coronavirus pandemic? So as we see here, a business must be able to show a 50% decline in sales, gross receipts, during comparable 3-month or longer periods in 2019 and 2020. And they've given you 3 examples of eligible periods: March 15th or March 1st through June 30th, January 1 through June 30th, 2019 and 2020, or year-to-date 2019 and 2020. So you have to be able to show that. Next question, are 2019 sales, gross receipts of your business between $15,000 and $2 million? Answer is yes. If it's too small or larger than that, obviously larger than $2 million, great business. Under $15,000, also very viable business, but not eligible for the program. 2019 numbers. Has your business received any business interruption payments for coronavirus? No. If you have gotten business interruption insurance payments, then you aren't eligible for this program. And is your business one of the following? Are you an adult-oriented business, a business primarily selling tobacco products, cigarettes, electronic smoking products, vapor products, a financial institution, a franchise business that is neither locally owned nor independently operated? If you're primarily an entertainment device or skill game arcade, you're an e-commerce only business, you're an independent contractor working on a gig platform like Airbnb or Uber, or your commercial and residential real estate business. If you're one of those, You are not eligible, so you have to be able to click no on that. Then you can either save and continue editing, in which case you see that it has saved. This is half green up here. You can also just mark complete. We're going to do that now. Mark as complete. Once you mark it complete, it's going to open up the rest. And you see on this left, we've opened up a lot of additional tasks, and we're going to go through those quickly. So first, contact information. We're going to put our first full name in here. David Zach, President and CEO of this test business 4. My phone number is 419-912-1150. In this case, we are going to do the Seneca CARES at Tiffin-Seneca.org, which is the contact customer service email for this. Business name is Test Business 4. Business contact information. If the primary business contact is different from the application contact, this could be the case, for example, if the application contact is an accountant and not the owner of the business. So in this case, I'm the same thing. I'm also the business contact, so I'm not going to fill that out. We're going to mark this as complete. You're going to notice that is checked. You got the white check mark in the green circle, and you got it over here as well. That's been checked. So let's go on to business name and location. That's going to common name of the business. Let's see, it's often called TB4 for Test Business 4, legal name of business, Test Business 4 LLC. So the important thing is this legal business is what's going to be on the grant agreement. So it's something we have to verify that is registered with the Secretary of State, or if you are a sole proprietorship, it's going to be your full name or the full name of the sole proprietor. Business street address, we are located at 19 West Market Street, Suite C. I'm going to put Suite C down there. Suite C, and that's going to be Tiffin, Ohio 44883. This is also our mailing address, so we're not going to mark that. We're going to mark this as complete. Okay, so then we move on to additional. So right now you see we have 3 of these done, and we have 6 more to go. Additional business information. Okay, so our business tax, federal tax ID, I'm just going to put in what I would typically do in the form. If you are a sole proprietor, it's your social security number, primary product or service of the business. We're an economic and community development organization. And when was the business established? It was established I think you have to put it in this form, so let's just do 8/3/1983. And what is the source of the establishment date? Ohio Secretary of State. Save and continue. Now, we're going to save that, and everything looks good. We're going to mark as complete, and we've got another section done. Okay, coronavirus impact information. Okay, so we're going to compare, let's say, the first half of the year. And some people, if they don't want to use one of our 3 but have something else that might be acceptable, they have to select it here. So our 2019 sales, let's say they were 50,000, and our 2020 sales, let's say were 40,000. So that's a decline of 20%. Please comment on the financial and operational impacts COVID-19 is on our operation. We had to close for 3 months. We had our public funding reduced, this is true by the way, by 25%. Okay, so we're going to mark that as complete. So we've done, again, a lot of these sections are very short. Grant information. Okay, how many employees did the business have? We had 4 on March 15, 2020. Have you been notified? Are you receiving Tiffin-Cares funding? No, we are not. If you're receiving Tiffin-Cares funds, please indicate the amount you have been awarded. So some people are applying for both programs. How much funding are you requesting? We're requesting $10,000. Okay, let's get it there. Please check on all that apply on how the grant fund is going to be used. So we're going to use it for salaries or wages. And we're going to be using it for mortgage payments. And obviously you can use rent or lease payments. We're not doing any of that. Utility payments, we'll do that as well. We're not a sole proprietorship, so a portion of the lost sole proprietor income is not relevant. Other costs, PPE, we're just going to check those. And we're going to acknowledge that none of the expenses we intend to submit have already been covered or paid by another federal source, federal funding source or local source. So we're going to mark that as complete. Okay. Now, you look over here, you see all 6 done. There's a little scroll bar down there to get you the last 3. Upload your tax return information. We're going to attach a file, have that all ready to go already. And we're going to put in the 1120. We actually have a 990 because we're a nonprofit corporation, but you might have your personal tax return. You need to include the Schedule C. And again, this is the first page of the return. Don't need the whole return, just the first page, which will give us the gross receipts, which is what we're most interested in. We're going to mark this as complete. See again, green circle with the white check mark. Upload the signed and dated W-9. We're going to check that. And I have one right here ready to go. Signed and dated W-9. And again, you can go here if you need the W-9 form to download it. And we have it attached. We're going to mark that as complete. Very good. Okay, so all we got left is this applicant statement and signature. Award, grant agreement, disbursement of funds. So it gives you the process, right, which are described both on the website and the program guidelines, helping to make announcements of funding on or before November the 21st. And you'll be signing a grant agreement and an automatic clearinghouse form so we can disperse the funds to you electronically. By checking this box, I hereby confirm that I have submitted a business tax return or 1040 with Schedule C. I do. By checking this box, I hereby confirm that I have completed, signed, and dated the uploaded W-9 form. Yes. I had a number of people that didn't sign or date their W-9 form, so we have this on there just to make sure people are checking it. By checking this box, I hereby attest that this information is complete and accurate. And by checking this box, I hereby acknowledge that I may be audited and required to supply additional documentation to validate any of the information contained herein. We're going to sign it. And we're going to put the date in here. I'm just going to check on today's date. We're going to mark this as complete. Okay, so this looks good. So what you're going to notice is on the left-hand side, you got all your check boxes full. This submit button has now turned green, which means I can submit. In other words, all of these have to be checked, and the person has marked them complete in order to submit. We're going to submit. You could review if you want. Okay, application submitted. So we have notification that our application has been submitted, and from here you can go to your applications. You can see in this case, this is the test business 4 I already submitted. You can take a look at it, and the status is under review. So this status will change depending on what's going on, so you can always go back in and check the status. So thank you very much for attending. That's our quick overview to how to apply for the Seneca CARES Small Business Relief Grant Program. Please feel free to email us at senecacares@tiffin-seneca.org for any questions. Thanks.